Hey, good afternoon, everybody. This is Justin Cooper with the Cooper Real Estate Group and eXp Realty. Today, I wanted to talk to you about contract deadlines. There are 5 important contract deadlines that both the buyer and the seller need to be aware of. Mostly, this is on the buyer's side, but the seller also needs to be aware of these and keep in mind what's going on during the contract. Keep in mind, all 5 of these deadlines are negotiable between the buyer and the seller. They can be either extended or shortened. If it's a competitive market, typically we are looking to shorten those periods to make our offer look better to the seller. So the first contract deadline is earnest money deposit. And that needs to be done within the first 3 business days after the acceptance of the contract. So that money needs to be liquid, needs to be ready to go, and needs to be ready to be put into the escrow account. Next up is the inspection contingency. And generally, this is 17 days by the contract. This is probably the most important contingency period in my mind. This is the time when you're going to be inspecting the house, getting your roof inspection, pest inspection, home inspection, all those kind of things, understanding what's going on with the property, and making sure that this is the right property for you. This is also the easiest time to back out of an offer. So if there's something not right with the property or it needs repairs, you can renegotiate those things. But if you really need to back out, this is the time to do it because you can get your earnest money back, and it's pretty easy to do during this time period. All you have to do is say, hey, look, it's just not the right property for us. Maybe the neighbor's dog is barking too much, or you don't like the paint color in the house or something like that. But this is the time to do it. Don't keep moving forward if you have hesitations or second thoughts about the property. Next up is the appraisal period or the appraisal deadline. And generally by the contract, this is 17 days. During that time, the appraiser will come out to the house. They will take pictures of it. They will measure the square footage. They will run comparable sales, and they will type up a nice, pretty little report. Now, if for some reason the house appraises for less than what you offered, this is the time to renegotiate the price with the seller or to back out of the deal because of the appraised value or because the seller wouldn't renegotiate with you. The 4th deadline is a loan deadline, and generally with the contract, again, it is 21 days, but it can be shortened or extended depending on your circumstance. Again, if it's a competitive market, we're going to look to see if we can shorten that time period. We're going to, talk to the lender and figure out if that's even possible. It all depends on, the type of loan you're getting and the complexity of, do you work a couple of jobs, stated income, all those kind of things come into play. So during this time period, the lender is going over all the paperwork. They are checking bank statements, financial statements, all that kind of stuff to make sure that you are approved for the loan. If for some reason you aren't approved for the loan, then it gives you the opportunity to back out without losing your earnest money deposit. The 5th and final deadline is the day we all are waiting for, and that is close of escrow. Typically in contracts it's around 30 days, but it can be extended. I've seen 45, I've seen 60, I've seen lots of different numbers. Also seen things around 20 days. So it all really depends on the circumstances, and of course you're going to want to talk to your real estate agent about how to write that offer, and it also depends on the seller and what the seller's looking for and how we can make things work for both parties. So once we get to close of escrow, basically the lender will have wired their funds into the escrow account. You will have wired your down payment or any necessary funds to close the deal into the escrow account as well. And once everything is in there and ready to go, they will release to record. Once the deed is recorded, that house is now yours, and typically you will get the keys within the next 24 hours or whatever's going on. But that is the 5th and final deadline. Thank you so much for watching today. I hope that was informative and gave you a little bit of information. I'm doing these videos hopefully to empower you and help you understand what's going on during a real estate transaction. So please feel free to reach out to me if you have any questions about real estate. I'm happy to do a video based on what you need to know. I'm happy to talk to you, shoot a text, email, whatever you need. I'm happy to help you out. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great day, guys.